Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Martha Okal. Today we're going to be making rice, Kenyan chicken and broccoli my way. So let's get right into it. Those are the ingredients for the rice. We have 1¼ cup of rice. We have fried rice spices. This one is by Ace Foods, and then the other fried rice spice is by Spice Supreme. And then of course we're going to be using salt, in this case herbal sea salt, but you can use any kind of salt. We have garlic, we have ginger and fresh chilies, and lastly oil. So let's start cooking. I've put in the onions. I'm not going to wait for them to be golden brown. I've put in onions and chilies. So now let's put in the rice. The rice is in. Now we'll give this a good stir. I'll now pour in my ginger and garlic and give it a stir. Next you'll pour in some salt, just enough. That should be enough. And then continue stirring. Now we can add in our fried rice spice. That's just the first one, and then the second one. I'm a bit generous with this. Then we'll stir it so that it's mixed well. And it should have one uniform color. So we'll stir and mix. Now we let this sit for about 5 minutes and then transfer it to the rice cooker to continue cooking. The rice is still raw at this point. I've transferred the rice into the rice cooker. You can tell it's ready when it starts to turn golden brown in the pot. Now we're ready to pour in water and let this cook. Meanwhile, we can be marinating the chicken. So this is the chicken. It's already boiled and it's very tender. Now I understand that in some areas eating this is a taboo as a young person like me because it's meant for the elders. And also I understand in some areas that this hopeless kind of parts are left for the ladies, while the men get the very fleshy ones, such as the drumstick. Now that's the biggest joke that I've ever heard. You see, there's a reason why Eve was made after Adam. Adam was a sketch. Eve, however, was the masterpiece. My ladies, yes. So that's why we also need the good pieces of chicken. So don't mess. Oh my goodness. For this recipe, we'll be using tomato sauce. Just use any tomato sauce. Garam masala, roiko, curry powder, lemon, and I'm also crushing some ginger and garlic right there. Be very generous when it comes to the ginger and garlic. The marinade is in, so just mixing. The garlic ginger is inside, the lemon and all the spices. As you can see, it's not too thick because I put in a bit of water. So next we're going to dip the chicken and make sure they're covered in this beautiful marinade. Now for the broccoli and cowpeas, this has already been prepared. Now I just need to cut them into sizable pieces. We're going to add in carrots, coriander leaves, tomato paste by Kenyan. I love this because it brings out really nice flavor. We have roiko, curry powder, chilies of course, and then 4 large tomatoes. Tomatoes are key to this recipe, and that's why we have 4 large tomatoes together with tomato paste. and then salt, extra virgin oil, green pepper, bell pepper, and also some onions. So let's get to this. In a heated pan, I've put in olive oil and also added in my onions with the chilies. So I'll let this cook until it's golden brown, and then add in my tomatoes. I've blended my tomatoes and you'll see how it will look like. Before we add in tomatoes, I've put in garlic and ginger which has been crushed. My onions have turned golden brown. Now it's time to put in the blended tomatoes. And to the tomato blend, I've also added in a spoonful of tomato paste, which will help thicken and still add a lot of that tomato flavor that I'm looking for. So give this a good stir and let it cook for a bit. As you can see, it's starting to thicken up well, and it's also getting a bit more red. When it has simmered a bit, we're going to add in spices and also add in carrots. It has started boiling. We're now ready to add in the spices with carrots. After adding the spices and carrots, which was Royco curry powder, we give this a good stir. And then we'll cover. Cover and let it sit for about 5 minutes. It's been close to 5 minutes now. I'm going to add in a bit of salt. Just enough. And now we're ready to put in the broccoli and cowpeas. I like my pieces a bit sizable. I've given this a good stir. I'm now going to add in my bell pepper and capsicum. I'm going to stir this for the last time. As you can see, the bell peppers right there. Different colors, eh? So I'll reduce the heat and let this simmer and then cover. This is going to stay for about roughly 5 minutes there, as now we do the chicken. So it's been close to 5 minutes, we're done. This is ready to come out. As you can see, it's still green. This is what I like. I've just added in some coriander leaves and now it's ready to be taken out. I don't like my coriander leaves to cook for long. So I've put the chicken, the marinated chicken in hot oil. So I'm going to wait for this to cook and turn a bit brown because it's already ready. It's served. That's my rice with stew, broccoli stew, and chicken with avocado. For more videos and more, please subscribe to my channel. Bye.